Okay, this is a relatively quick video. We're just picking up where we left off with index laws. So just a little reminder, when we're applying index laws, we've got to have the same base. We've got to be working with the same base. So far we've looked at multiplication, where I've got a to the power of m times a to the power of n. I can work that out by saying a to the power of m plus n. It's faster. When I divide index, same base, I can say a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n equals a to the power of m minus n. So I just want to follow on from there so that we can explain to the power of 0. All right, let's have a look. When we're looking at stuff to the power of 0, let's apply some division rules, and we'll say 2 to the power of 3 divided by 2 to the power of 3. Now I know that equals 2 times 2 times 2 divided by 2 times 2 times 2. Now already you can see that that cancels out that. Anything divided by itself is going to equal 1. I could also get the same answer by saying, applying the division rule and saying 2, 3 to the power of 3 minus 3. So 2 to the power of 3 minus 3 equals 2 to the power of 0. And we just worked out that that equals 1. It is really anything to the power of 0 is going to equal 1 because you're dividing something by itself. It's going to equal 1. The only number this does not work for is except 0. Really important to remember. Let's try something that looks a bit more complicated, and I'll show you how helpful it is for simplifying. So if I've got 26 x to the power of 3, y to the power of 0, when I simplify that, I'm really saying 26 times x to the power of 3 times, now y to the power of 0 is 1. When I multiply anything by 1, it doesn't change. I'm just getting one lot of it. So I can totally rule that out and simplify it further and just say 26x to the power of 3. Terrific. Let's be really tricky and use that again for something a little bit more complicated, just to prove our point one last time. Let's go for 3x squared times 2y cubed divided by 6x squared times y to the power of 3. So let's do what we did with the others. We're going to group our coefficients together to get rid of them. 3 times 2 over 6. Great. Times, okay, x squared over x squared times y to the power of 3 over y to the power of 3. All right, I know that this actually equals 6 over 6 times, now let's this time use our division rule and say that this 2 is cancelled out by 2 minus 2 equaling 0. X to the power of 0. It's also going to be over 1. We can't forget that. Times, and again we'll do the same thing here. That will be cancelled out by that, 3 minus 3 times y to the power of 0 over 1. 6 over 6, 6 sixths, 1, times, we know that anything to the power of 0 is 1. Over 1 is 1 times anything to the power of 0 is 1 over 1 is 1, and 1 times 1 times 1 equals 1.